Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. We're back and we are playing more Pokemon Pokopia. I hope everyone's having a great day. Good Friday. It is Easter weekend coming up. We're going to be streaming Friday, Saturday, and Sunday here going. We are doing a big build right now, and the big build that we are moving on to, we got a bunch of the beach done, but we are going to be working on completing a Ferris wheel for the boardwalk. And then if we get done with that tonight, we will be doing some additional just like building stalls, things like that along the boardwalk there. So I want to pick something that I think is going to fit what we are going to throw here just fine. We're going to do a bunch of coming back and forth just because I'm not quite sure how I want to go through everything yet. Like, we got these wires, chains that might be useful for what we're doing. And I've got a general idea of what we want. And I've got it up here on another screen so I can kind of follow what we're doing. What's up there, little Pikachu? What you got planned today? Oh, well, thanks for liking me, buddy. Thank you. But yeah, last time we built all of this. We got the beach done, which we had some friends show up. They probably have not spawned because there's too many Pokemon on this map, but we have a Tatsugiri, whose home is right over here. This one. This is the Tatsugiri's home. And Hitmontop also showed up here for us. I still haven't figured anything out better for the volleyball net, and so we're just gonna kind of see what we want to do there, but it all kind of depends. This is the big area. We're gonna have just like a bunch of little shops and things. And what I did here, this is just in preparation, so I was trying to think, well, do I want it built up off of this platform, or do I want it built up off of the end? So we're kind of going over the water with it. And I still don't know the answer to that. I'm thinking, because this is going to have itself a decently sized footprint. So we'll just throw some sand here just to kind of show what I'm thinking. So if I, oh, not that, here we go. So if I was to do this with sand, we want either a 1 or a 2 base footing. I think I'd want to go with a 1. 4 for the, like, it would be 1 for the support. 1 for the wheel, then 1, 2, 3, 4 for the cart, another 1 for the wheel, and another 1 for support. So that takes up a good portion of my real estate here. Not that I think that's wrong, by any means. Like, taking up that real estate could be very useful, so we don't have to build as many, like, stands and things. That would give us, then... What is this? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20. So 20 wide. So if we were to plan on just like a center right here, I think we might be able to make that work for us. And what I want to do is I'd want to get up to, I don't know, maybe about 15 high. And see if we could do... If we do it out here, I can make it larger. It would still have to be within, you know... I think with the footing, it'll probably... As long as the footing is not as wide as this, we could make it absolutely giant as long as it doesn't interfere with our floating island up there. But I think if we can go up... Let's see, we're the 10 across, or 20 across, we could probably go 15 up and just have it dangling out over the water. Oh, how much further can I go out this way? Further than I thought. In fact, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Let's do this. We're just gonna pick up this portion here. We'll pick this up, replace the fence there. So I really thought that I was gonna want to do something over the water, but, like, the more I think about it, just no. We'll pick these up real quick. We'll throw fence out over this. I'll sort this so I can find the fence. There it is. Okay, so we'll plan on this being, like, the width of the footing here. And instead, let's go about halfway over. So this will be the peak of it. And I want to build it up and then down. So let's go up 15 by using some sand. So we're about 15 up here. We got, I think, plenty of space. 15 up or 10 up? Well, I guess the center of the wheel doesn't absolutely have to be where I start building this, so I think we may be okay like so. Then I got concrete wall to act as our sort of support, so we've got our first little bit here. Don't want to bust my way through that yet. Okay, so we got that floating. And yeah, we just kind of... trying to think if this is going to work for us. Well, we can make adjustments to it as we go. Okay, that is, in fact, too large for what we're going for. So... it's either that or we have a steeper... we could do this steeper. We'll redo this. I'm glad I didn't do it on both sides like this, because that would be a pain in the butt. But we don't have to be quite so square with this. Okay. Maybe we throw out here. I just want to try... I want to try going down just to see what we're... Okay, same sort of deal there. This is... Again, this is all trial and error because I haven't actually put it up to what we're doing here. I hope everyone's having a great day. We are working to build a obviously non-functional Ferris wheel. This isn't Minecraft. Thanks for the likes over on TikTok. You guys rock. Didn't need to do that one. Let's go. So like that, let's back up and look at it. I think that'll work well. And then what we can do is we can do the can lights on the sides there. And so we can just have every one of those lit up. I think that'll look nice for a for it. And we can throw generators and wireless power transmitters all the way down it because it won't look out of place. So I think that'll work out well for us. So let's eat food because we already need to eat food. All right, and back to this. I think that'll end up working out nicely for us. So we're a little heavier on one side than the other, but that's... Or actually, are we? Yeah, just slightly. Just slightly, but that's the fault of the width we went with here. Which I'm not going to correct that, at least yet. So we've got that. And that gives us our guide here. So just to make sure, again, we got... Then this is the start of the wheel is on this one. And then we go... 1, 2, 3, 4 for the car, wheel, and then here we go. So we can go ahead and do both of these sides then. So I want this to look as accurate for a Ferris wheel as I can. And again, if we light this all up with can lights, I think that'll end up looking nice. So we can put rope lights on it. Okay. So that'll get us what we're looking at here. And then... What we can do is, I think right here is where we'll put, like, the axle for the wheel. So we should find a block that'll work for that. So we put the axle here, we can... I mean, honestly, we can probably hide... It's all a matter of figuring out what we're doing here. I think we got a good chance at all this. All right, let's see here. Am I using a reference photo? I've got a few different like Minecraft references that I'm looking at that I'm going for, and I'm thinking like this is. I feel like this is going to be about right, and what we're going to do, probably is going to be best is build our axle. Then build down, figure out how far down we go. We'll probably want... Yeah, we'll have, like, the first couple of cars just on the ground, just to see how things are going. This won't be, like, one of those huge, like, oh my goodness, we got an enclosed everything kind of ones, but it'll be good. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to do this without some sort of reference. Let's see what we've got already. Oh, neon flooring might be where it's at for the crossbars on the wheel. It would have been impressive. I'm not gonna lie about that. I'm curious if neon flooring work. What do we have for ones here? Yeah, no way I'm that good. So we'll do iron plate floor for the cross or for the axle. I think it'll work nicely. And then we'll build down with neon flooring if we decide neon flooring is where it's at for the crossbar. Then we'll just keep on moving with that. Oh, I haven't come through and given this its drain yet. I need to remember to come here and do that. Okay, first things first. Crossbar. I can't count. That's fine. I mean, this is going to be for the wheel itself, so it doesn't have to go out that far. Let's take a look and see if we like this for the wheel. We go down 8. What do I think? Is that going to be... Is that going to be too much for the wheel? That's going to be the question. Because, like, normally you want lights on a Ferris wheel. Normally that's what you want. Or is this what I want? It's supposed to be bright. Yeah. Not yet. Oh, you meant yes, keep it. Okay. And then I think 8 is going to be about right. Well, let's go make some more. Let's go make a bunch more. We'll put it up, and then we'll decide what we're going to do for the outside. You want a quote-unquote platform, be able to get on the Ferris wheel. Right. Quote-unquote. So, let's find our neon flooring again. There it is. Oh, let's just do 10 of it. We don't want to use too much of our sequelers. What have I built? I've built a lot. Gentleman caller. I have built... Outside of just some little homes here, no big deal in the homes. But, like, we got our nice little mini shop. We've got our cafe going here. It still needs decoration, but we've got the basics of it built. We have our museum back there. We have a graveyard with a home for the gravekeeper, Cubone, back there. Now, including a Marowak, as we can see, walking into their new home. Hooray. I built a sky island, a little tree house, a bush for Venusaur to live in, a volcano. You know, just little things. We spent all of Sunday building out this this area here. So we're making kind of a boardwalk, and tonight we're working on making a Ferris wheel for it. Alright, how far out did we go? We got 4 out, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're gonna get pretty tall here. Almost as tall as the Sky Island. Probably should go to this side too. You know, since it is that kind of... Okay, so we'll back up, just kind of make sure we like what we're seeing here. I've got an idea for what I'll do for the, for connecting the axle to the... Oh, actually I had a really fun idea. I wonder if I can make using Pokeball lights for the connection at the axle work. I think I can't, because they're not technically like wall hangable lights. Yes, I know. Me hungry. Me hungry. Me tomato. Yeah, I know. I've been seeing a lot of people with functional builds going on, and like I think those are really cool, but they're not quite what I am wanting. I was gonna look. First things first. Anything hangable? No. Actually, I do have an idea. I have an idea. Okay, lights. Couple of Pokeball lamps. Saw someone do a vending machine for a home and it looked really cool. Hell yeah. So my other thought was big nuggets, but I think we can make the Pokeball lamp work in a sort of clever way. Well, we'll see if it's clever or not by the time I'm done with it. plating. We don't need anything more for iron plating. It'd be cool to use the Pokeball houses as carriages on the Ferris wheel. That would be so cool if that was something that, like, would actually work for us. But I'd want the full Pokeball if that was the case. My decision right now is, do I continue on doing more of the, do I continue on doing more of the neon flooring for the others? And what do we do for the outside? Like, what would be a cool block for the outside of the wheel? Because we're going to have to, like, we're going to have to do some math with it, I think. To make it really functional. Cyber flooring might be good. I'm a little curious about the Pokeball wall. Let's do a little bit of Pokeball wall here. And we'll see how we like that. See how well it translates. What up, Sam? How you doing? We're doing good here. We're doing real good. We are just trying to build a Ferris wheel. So let's go ahead and build out some. Let's throw the Pokeball wall that we just made here. Will that make? I think that'll make a good outside of the wall. Sky Bako, no, this is the Pallet Town area. Much larger than the Withered Wastelands. I'm trying to keep myself out of the story areas just for potential spoilers. Okay. So I think Pokeball Wall will work for what I want to do there. What I want to do here, though, is I want to throw in Pokeball Lamp. We have to have a platform for it to sit on, but like, I think having just a wooden platform like that won't be that big of a deal. You're busy digging a hole for your Mr. Mime, you think? Oh no! Be cool to use Pokeball Hound? Yeah, we play differently. Hey, that's alright. What's my strategy to farm resources? I figure out what I'm doing for the day. Then I pick out which Dream Island is going to have what I need for it. Like, I've got... plus, I've got, like, for a lot of the base resources, the wood, the stone. Stone I don't have to worry about because of my museum. I've got, like, every time I go in there, I get, like, 90 stone. It's obscene. But we get the stone, we get the wood from Dream Islands. If I need limestone, I'll go, Chansey. It's just, like, farming resources, once you get this far, isn't as big of a problem, because you've probably cleared a few things out. Things like glass and concrete, I just accidentally made a bunch as I was going through. Just because I figured that was going to be kind of the best for what I was doing. Okay, now do we go like this and then on out? We need to figure out how to do a wheel. How do I do a wheel? Well, first things first, we should make more of this wall. We should make a lot more of this wall. You're in the mountain area, just finished Bleak Beach? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much. Just gather things as you go. And once you get to the point where I'm at, like, I'm 145 to 150 hours in the game, like, I got resources. I got tons of resources. I don't need to worry about. Like, I've got, like, leaves, vines, twine. I don't use the glowing mushrooms much, so I don't care about them. Fluff I've been collecting non-stop. How do I keep all my blocks? In storage like this. So all of my manufactured blocks up here, all the natural blocks down here. Yeah. We found a need, and we consolidated into this. Oh, do I keep all of them? Sorry, do I keep? Not how do I keep. I read that differently. Like, for the most part, yes, I do keep all of the blocks I get. I would just suggest, until you can get yourself some sort of centralized storage, whether you do it in a cottage like I've done here, or you know, make an outdoor crafting area, just know what you're putting and where, and be ready to consolidate it. But yes, I keep most everything. There are sometimes I'll go to a dream island and I just get a whole bunch of stuff that I know I'm just not going to need, and so I get it, I drop it on the dream island and leave because it's going to disappear the next day. We got tons of stuff here. Like, I still have so much limestone that I can do stuff with. But we need more of that Pokeball wall. Wait. There it is. It takes glowing stone, which I luckily have a little bit of glowing stone. It's the important. So 150, 15 of each. I don't know that 150 is going to be enough. We're gonna make 300. There's like ash and carved dirt and things like that. Ash makes glass. Ash makes glass. Save it, make glass. Dirt. I've kept dirt. I haven't used too much dirt, but like if I want to do a lot of terraforming with things, then I'll go ahead and work on that. Crystal, this only in that it's a cozy game. Like, you have different maps. You have, I would say, a more coherent story than Animal Crossing. Not that, you know, Animal Crossing doesn't have its objectives. But it's cozy, and I find that a lot of people who like Animal Crossing like this. Okay, so we want to, as I said, I want to go ahead and... Oh, can I do basic math? Let's find out, shall we? So is that going to be about halfway? You know what? I don't like that for the crossbeams. I don't like that for the crossbeams just because it kind of clashes. We can pick a different one to go along those. I just kind of wanted to spot check about where we're going to be at for a wheel. So what I could do... Here, I'm kind of changing my mind about this. That's not a big deal. Let's build it as a square first, and then we can build it up and make sure that we get it circular. Obviously, we're not going to keep it like this, but it'll be a good... Okay. So I want to kind of math this out a little bit. So I think that gets us closer. This is where spatial awareness would come in real handy. So we got it kind of thick there, which I find fine. And we just kind of need to maybe carve it out a little bit more like so. Let's just cut that out and that out. That out. Here, let's look at it from far away. I don't know. That might be working for me. What do you guys think? Do we think that's looking round enough? So I'm thinking it might. I am making a Ferris wheel to go on my boardwalk. I think that's looking round enough. I think that I accidentally hit it the first time. As round as it'll get, you think? Yeah. I can live with that. Now let me just make sure I mirror this properly. So we go 5. Because that's the idea, is you make it shorter with blocks as you go. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Here again, I should go. There we go. I mean, you can already tell what it's gonna be. I like that. Here, let's get the other piece taken care of real quick. That I think we can just call, oh, well, that's just part of how it's supposed to work. We're going to throw down our... Oh, not that. There we go. And now we also have our lit Pokeball lights. Yeah. Oh, thanks so much for sharing the live. I appreciate that. That helps a lot. All right. Nope. The problem with doing this is the Magnemite. Food. Yes, Cozy J, a Ferris wheel. I think that I think this will turn out nicely. Oh. Too far. Too far down. We got it. No. I mean, technically, yes, so... You're thinking of making one too? Hell yeah. Okay, we can do the rest of this now from over here. Just have to know where to shorten and lengthen things, and I think that this works well. Probably a mini one, though. Hey, that's alright. Like, I would love to make this much bigger, but I'm kind of limited by space, and if I did it out here where I was thinking where I could make it bigger, it would have run into our darling floating island there. Yeah, those don't bother me up there. Like, make a boardwalk? Yeah? Like, make a boardwalk? Like, make a boardwalk? Yeah? Hell yeah. Great minds think alike. Okay, I think this might be where we could... make some of our crossbars, so this will be where we hang our cars from. Let's see here, our middle point. It'll be right here. You're definitely gonna hit 1,000 hours in this game. I mean, I'm well on my way to that 1,000 mark. Like, not close by any means, but you know, we're we're probably gonna hit that. Just making sure we're on. Oh, I just thought about it. Well, I guess we could do it so it's loading at the bottom. Cozy J, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the forest. Well, we're glad to have you here. Yeah, I'm about 140 to 150, somewhere in between there. We're gonna finish the game now. It feels, you feel not as motivated to keep playing. Aw. That's too bad. Well, hopefully you can get some inspiration to keep on playing. Like, we love this game over here. Okay. So now we need to start looking at doing some potential trickery. Go at whatever pace you want. That's exactly right. That's exactly right, Killer Frost. And also, I've said this to many, many people. Don't take what you see someone doing on a stream or some of the things you see like online on forums and things like that. Don't take that as it needs to be. Like, you need to do what these people are doing. Like, I'm doing this because I have... Oh, that silhouette is beautiful. Oh, hell yes. I'm so excited to keep this going. So I need... Let's see what we've got for... Is it gonna be here? Oh, God, now I gotta remember where things are. Killer Frost, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the forest. We're happy to see you here. We are. Alright, so we need... Looking for things that can be built. Okay, I can't make... I could do it with chain, but I don't feel like I want to do it with chain. Saw someone use garden benches and the awning for the carriages. That's kind of what I was thinking. I was thinking because the garden benches work well. That's the tables. I don't need tables. I need seats. There we go. My other thought was like the pop art sofa, because it's so colorful, would be kind of cool. Or just the industrial bench would work well, I think. Had grates under the garden benches. Okay. That could work. So we're at that point. Well, actually, let's put up some thinking lights, shall we? You're gonna be here. All it takes is some glass. Let's do 200 just to be safe. I tried to jump. Jumping didn't work, so now I might. So put up some thinking lights. We're gonna have to put up some more power, guaranteed. But like... Yeah, we're gonna blow a fuse here real quick. What the? No. Oh yeah, we're having fun here. Hold please. Yeah. Wait. Crud. Try that again, shall we? There we go. You'd sit on Magnemite. Hey. I ain't gonna yuck your yum. Again, we're gonna bust this. Like, there's no way around it. We're gonna bust the power cup with all of these lights. But I think we'll be okay overall. Unless these take, like, nothing and just have to have a little bit of power to them. Like, I see us just absolutely running through whatever power we got. So what's the main goal of the game? To build? So the main goal of the game is to do story. Learn what's happened to the humans of the world. And, yeah, then just build and get Pokemon to move into where you're at. Okay, so we need then it goes from there to there. Actually, if we do it this way, is it gonna be that bad? Give me a second. We're gonna go back to this thought. Instead, we'll then just break these. Let's back up and see how that looks. For what we're doing, I think that will be okay. Do people agree with that? I'd rather, just because there could be people not, who haven't played the game, they may not understand which legendaries may be in there. So I'd prefer to keep spoilers out of it if possible. This is Ferris wheel. Out of PP again. We're gonna eat so many tomatoes tonight. But that's why I keep myself out of the story areas for this, is just to avoid any kind of spoilers that go on in the game. Do I have more of those in my inventory? I do not have enough of the neons to do that. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to, like, sneakily hide. I don't know how well a sneaky hide is going to do. Oh, actually... Oh, we're out of those? We might be out of those. Okay, we need to go make some wireless power. Which will be fine. Go, little ditto bro. You like it? Good. I'm glad you like it, Sam. Thank you. Okay, so I need to make some more of just the wireless power transmitters. Make another 50 of them, just so we have them. I need to make some more neon. There's the neon flooring. Well, we'll make another 50 of them just to have them. It's more than what we need, but it'll do us. Yeah, when I get back out to the area, I'll explain how the wireless itself will work. So let's... Here, we'll place them back where they were. There we go. So I'm gonna pull one out, and you see I've got it floating in front of me. Nothing is connecting to it just yet. But it'll have the same icons that the power poles have. You just don't have to worry about line of sight. So you can see this will hit all of those lights. But I need to be in a place where I can get a power line. And you can see just barely the power line is like showing that, yes, it is going to be there. What we can do is we can... As a weird kind of, like, cross brace on these, we can just make sure that everything shows that it's quote-unquote powered. How many do I have between? So once you get it... 2, 3... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4... No. And then for our purposes down here... Okay, so we might do down here, just so that we are kind of clean with it. Well, no, we don't need to be clean with it. Honestly, we can just throw another one down here. We'll do the same. Again, just to make things even, so if anyone's looking at it, they're like, oh yeah, no, that's just extra support up there at the beam. But does that make sense how they work? It's essentially just power poles that you can bury. They still have to be within distance of a generator of some kind, so we've got some basic generators there. We've got all but one of these going. Arg. So many generators for this. But you know what? It works. Okay, now we should have enough to finish these out. Oh, Heather, thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate you. Man, I'm glad math worked properly for me on this. Okay, so we're gonna throw you there. So for these ones, we only need to have one. Just like that. I can work with that. The rest of it's hidden. Hooray! Okay, so we got the general shape of it. Now it is just down to the cars. And we'll just have to figure out the best way to make everything kind of float the way we want it to. And let's, before we forget, let's just go ahead, eat more of our delicious tomatoes. Here. Oh, it's over in here, wasn't it? Yeah, so... I need to double check. I don't think it is, but I want to see if the wires are available in the shop or not. Because that would be so helpful if I could just make wires. Well, the Pokeball house is too big. Do you think you can, think for cars on the ride? No, they're not. So they're not too big, but building them would kind of be a pain. And I'd want them to be completely circular, and they're not going to be like that, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, we completed one of those. Okay, again, I don't remember seeing wire in here. I don't have that yet. Get the iron ladder recipe. Yeah, none of that's going to work for me. That's okay. That's okay. Oh! Oh, please! Ding, 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 ding. Please avoid spoilers. Ding, ding, ding. Look away if you don't want to know. Ding, ding, ding. Shao. Oh, you were up there. That bell has such a lovely and soothing tone. And I've met a new Pokemon. Oh, today is a good day. I'll come visit again when I hear the bell, so I hope we'll get along. Alright. Ho-Oh, the rainbow Pokemon. A legend says that its body glows in 7 colors. A rainbow is said to form behind it when it flies. Cool, alright. Bye! We don't need you no more. Get out of here, you're my Pokedex. So what we want now... So we're gonna do a proof of concept with one first, and then we'll make our decision on the remainder of what we're gonna do. So we need. It's gonna be here. It's not gonna be here. It's gonna be here. There we go. So let's. We don't need that much. 20 will be plenty for what we're going to go with. Let's grab ourselves... we can do the industrial bench. Yes, you can put frames on your chest, and then you just access your frame and put whatever you want on there. It's very handy. So we're gonna take a look at it both ways here. We will look at also... I think I want to try this. Heck yeah, Brianna. It's always nice to learn something new with the game, isn't it? Iron scaffolding plank, I think, will work out well for this. Oh, that is... It's nice now I can make that many. The most I would need is 8 of these, though. I don't know if this is going to make it clash too much, but we're just trying things out. We're going to see how we like it. And see if we can maybe figure out if this is how we want to go with it, or if there's going to be something a little bit different. Because tonight, for anyone who's just getting here, we are, of course, making a Ferris wheel for our boardwalk. We've got the wheel itself built out, and now we just need cars. I shouldn't say we just need cars. We're going to need a few other bits and pieces here and there, but... let's just go ahead. We're going to... I'd prefer to do wire right there, but I think we'll be kind of okay with... Okay, that's... will that even work? Are we too low already? We might be too low already. My thought was we can do this, we can do this. I was really hoping... Something's in the way, because of course it is. But you know what? This is built for a Ferris wheel, dang it. Not what I was going for. Oh, dang it. Come on. There we go. All right. There we go. A quick little... Okay, nope, that's just not gonna work. Unfortunately. Dang it. Oh, wait. Wait, it's gonna work? Let's try the pop art couch instead. Okay, then we need to do a little effery just to get this to do what we're gonna want, but I think this is gonna work well. I think pop art couch looks better than the other one. What do you guys think? Does pop art couch look better than the industrial bench? Can't decide if you want this game or not. So Johnny Cakes, if you are questioning whether or not you want this game, what you can do is you can... you need $600, I know. But if you're interested in a game that's like this, you can get the demo on the Switch shop for Dragon Quest Builders 2. It's available for Switch 1, so both Switch 1 and Switch 2 can download and play it. And this game is by the same people, so you can try that game, and if you like the gameplay for that, and think that you could continue on into a Pokemon-themed version of it, might be worth giving it a shot. But you can try something similar without having to pay, which I feel is the most important part. All right, so I think our best bet... Oh my goodness, I just thought about how to do this. Give me a second. Trying to think. Oh, how can we do this? How can we do this? How can we do this? I have like 80% of a thought. We got plenty. We don't have plenty. We need more. We need twice the number of crystal blocks. Okay. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Still like the idea of that for the front, or maybe for the back instead. You're gonna buy this, but you decided to put gas in your truck. I mean, I guess. It's tough out there. It's tough, especially when you see everyone playing the game and the game looks so good. It's tough. It's just going to be rough all around. Okay. We want... we want, like, a bunch of these. Okay, do that. So the other option would be doing metal fencing. We'll go ahead and give this a shot as well. Just want to make sure things are going to work out the way I think they should. We'll buy some of those. Because what we want to do is we want to finish our proof of concept car for the Ferris wheel, and then we will build the rest of them. And it's easier to just build them... build the ground one first, and then we can get the rest. What do you do with the stardust? You make star pieces. These things here in my hand. They are used, there's a tutorial on them that tells you what they're used for. But essentially it will be for, let's see, first things first, we want to rock smash. Yeah, no. But you can give them to Pokemon, for people who visit. And from there, they'll give you an item, and they'll come visit you if you use that item when you're back home. Okay, so the idea is we do this, we do this, throw this down. Here, like, no, not that one. Not that one. Let's... Bear with me, my thoughts are barely formed. This is just to get... Oh. Oh, I am not... Oh, the brain is doing it. Maybe. I haven't used it, because I just haven't felt the need to. Do that, then we... Throw that there, we throw that there, and then we can throw a gate on. So we can do a gate here. Oh, which would allow for... Ooh, I like the idea of a front-loading one. Then... Okay, I did make it. Just like, I don't see it anywhere. So we can have that go. Okay, that's a problem. That's also a problem. So instead... you know, I'm just gonna get those now while I'm thinking about it. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this out. The idea then, instead, if we go... No. Okay, I need a solid surface to put that on. That's not a problem. So what we can do is we got plenty of that we can do this with. And we can remove those at the end. As long as we got... Alright. So what do we think? How are we thinking about this car? How are we thinking about the Ferris wheel car here? I don't like the chain. I'll replace chain with cable once I get more cable. This is just small. This is... It's kind of hard for me to think about. I think we can make this work. Then we close, we sit, and we're on the Ferris wheel. I think that works. I think that'll work. No! Dang it. I was afraid that was going to happen. Oh wait, no! No. It didn't happen. I thought something else happened there. It did not. We're good. We're golden. So we got our nice little platform here. We need to put the other one back there. That's our platform. I think that's gonna work. I think we can take this to a larger scale now. So what we need to do is we just need to go up to each crossbar, kind of build out what we're thinking. And we can go from there. Yeah. Yeah. And again, I know it's kind of bright, bombastic, but I do kind of like that with the pop art sofa for it. So we'll just keep that going. Let's make 7 more pop art sofas. Oh, cost is lumber and fluff. I'm a little low on lumber. I should go check and see how Scissor's doing on that. Also, it's been about an hour. It's been a little over an hour, so let's do what we normally do. Grab your water, take a drink, check your posture, and just make sure you're taking care of yourself. You guys rock tonight. You really do. We're at 2,400 likes, almost 300 views. It means a lot. It really does. We got that. Like, if I had a bit more space, I could probably make a bigger car, but we also don't have the same sorts of, like, half blocks you can get in Minecraft. So I think that we're going to be doing just fine like this. What's better is now... we can go about this in a way that I like. So we will... Allergies are still going wild, so my ears are all itchy now. Ugh. Alright. Where were we? We were here. We just sort of build this out. I want to throw all these kind of in the same place. Nope, not like that. Okay. So we got it all here now. Cool. This is just for the purposes of our build. Oh, I didn't... I need to build more of the doors too. There's a big man on campus over there. He's a lot bigger than I thought he'd be. But we're gonna stop looking at him, so we don't need to. Alright. So I'm curious, what kinds of things are you guys working on in the game? Because we are... I'm just having fun doing big builds. Big builds have been, like, big old joy for what we've been doing here. Yes, that is going to be all the pieces. Cool, cool, cool. What up, Scissor? Are you done with your... Thank you for the more lumber. I appreciate you. There we go. I also don't know what I'm going to do on this side, if anything. It's like having that just kind of undisturbed beach on a side does kind of make sense. What I might do, and this is, again, just a might, would be, let's see here, would be just making a road to the platform, but that would be about it. That's all I could think of to potentially do with it. Okay. We come here, we break these. And we go on to the next one. Oh yeah, this is gonna go well. I like this. This is actually going together a lot faster than I thought it would, too. Okay, so we set those up just so we have something to place. Are you there? Are you guys there? Couch, and then gate. We break these, and we have another car. Let's back away and just kind of see what we got here. From a distance, especially, I think that looks good. This build's so creative. Thank you so much, Shannon Barkley. Appreciate that. That's... As soon as I, like... This was not a part of the original, like... On Sunday, I was just like, yeah, we're gonna make a kind of a beach area. And I'm like, oh, but there's a boardwalk. Oh, but there's a... There's so much more we can do. So we get those down. You in there. We get... You know what? Up high, I'm not gonna worry about it. We hit a few that are like that, we hit a few that are like that. And so be it. Oh, I can't have these ones up high. Crud. That's okay. I think this will... I think like... There is a certain suspension of disbelief with how we're building things here, so... We're gonna roll with it. Should have done the couch first. There we go. Put up our fence to connect it, and then tear it down. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Only 3 more to go. And again, if you guys ever have any ideas of things you'd like to see built, I can get them added to my wheel. This one came from a viewer. I also need to probably start taking down who suggested each one, so, you know, I can credit properly, because I feel kind of bad that I don't remember. Oh, you don't have enough PP. Eat the tomatoes. Dang it, we're gonna have another one of the fence bits here. That's fine. Yeah, but we're getting... There's one more to go. Then we can start working on more of the boardwalk. We like the ticket counter for this. This is one gaudy Ferris wheel. And you know what? I'm glad. What am I doing? That wasn't right. Gotta put those out first. And we can destroy these. All right, there is our Ferris wheel completed. Hell yeah. Oh, that makes me happy. I think maybe we can do just a few things to kind of stable this. Like maybe connect the feet down here just to add the illusion of stability to it. I am happy with that. Hell yeah. Okay. So next up, let's go ahead and do. We don't want people getting close to it. Let's go ahead and put up. We don't need that. A little sad that they don't connect, but that also is fine by me. I don't necessarily mind it. That gives us a nice little opening here that they can go into. We can do a counter right here, just nice little ticket counter. We can throw a sign next to it. See what we can figure out with it all. What? You said, hey, what do you want? Play a game, my super awesome and cool quiz game. Let's do it. Okay, smarty pants, show me what you know. Who's taller, me or Toxtricity? You know, you're close, but I'm gonna go with Toxtricity. Thanks for my incredible prize of carrot. And guys, thanks for all the likes. All the views. I really do appreciate it. I wish the render distance was a little bit further away for that, though. Because, like, I get to here, we can see it. And, like, we can even see the cars just barely. It'd be nice if I could step out my door and see, oh, there's lights there. But I get it. I get it. I do. Alright, gonna blow my nose here real quick. Give me a second. Alright, there we are. So now, let's look at... I mean, we're gonna put a vending machine out there. The photo board cutout will work very well over there. Let's see what else we have in this one that may work. Okay, let's. Before we do too much, because I'm gonna run through so much lumber here in a moment. I just want to go and grab what I can. So I'm thinking that Scissor probably got some more done here. Yeah, he did. Hell yeah. What's up, Vikavolt? Ah, more of my lumber, thank you. I didn't ask you for the lumber, but I appreciate that you did it anyway. Venusaur's just chilling at home. Venusaur's chilling in his bush. Reminder to always put something creative on top of these pillars when you're done with them. Unless you're gonna, like, flatten out the whole thing. But, like, where's the fun in that? I am so incredibly happy with all that. But I think we're going to try and do... several different, like, do tables as counters, things on the back. Hannah, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the forest. We're glad to have you here. Let's see here. So for tables, I'm thinking food counters. Food counters, maybe some plain tables. Let's go with 4 and 4, and we'll just kind of play it by ear for what we're doing here. So much more lumber. That we were getting a little low. I'm happy that we got that sorted out now. I'm gonna want a couple of counters. Trying to think. Ooh, this might work. Ashlyn Black, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the forest. We're so happy to have you here. Let's go with an audio mixer, and we'll set up the audio mixer as if it's the controls for the Ferris wheel. Because we can throw a table of some kind down for that. I'm thinking, do I have... It's gonna be here. Oh, I'm just having ideas after ideas here. Okay, so we need... So we won't be able to have a whole lot up, but I think we can do some decent things. Oh my goodness, the boat railing would have been so much better for that. Oh. Well, too late now. By too late, I mean I'll probably fix that later on my own time. I thought... I'm gonna make an underground hatch. It'll make sense, I promise. Let's make an information board. You love my builds? Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. It really does. Sign made. Didn't do a water basin. There might be some more things I need to purchase plan-wise to make this work. And again, just as, because we're getting a bunch of new people in here, I just want to show what we've been working on tonight. It's been this beautiful Ferris wheel. So we got this nice Ferris wheel all set up. It's got working lights. We've got seats in here. I'm going to, as I said, throw down... What should I throw down for this part? Let's sort it up real quick so I know what I've got. This looks like it would be more tuned to what we're doing. And we're going to throw this audio interface on top of it. So it looks like we've got a control for the Ferris wheel. Yeah, the problem was trying to make it not too bulky. So I went more minimalistic than I thought I was originally going to, and I think that it works really well. Steffers, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the forest. We're happy to have you here. We really are. So for this one, let's go ahead and do just a nice little informational board right here. Like, hey, Ferris wheel, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I think that adds a little extra something to it, too, having the ride control panel like that. But yeah, we've got the Pokemon lamps sitting up there for the iron axle. I want to throw down the sign right here. So it did cut down a lot of the space that I have here, but I am also kind of okay with that. Because we can have pretty much things from here on back going. One of the thoughts that I had, though, is we throw down, you know, something here. We have a table set up. I'm looking for the dividers. We put an underground hatch up here, and we make ourselves a little dunking booth. We can just throw a Ditto plush on it. Need to fix these areas up a little bit, but that's something that can wait till later. Ooh, I also do need to visit a Dream Island because I haven't done so today. We'll do that before we're finished for the day. Always buy Poke Metal. I just had another idea because why not? These are 1,000, so we can trade one of those. I already got them all, so might as well use them for what they're useful for. But the nap time bed? You need that Snorlax bed? Yeah, the relaxation bed, it's a lot of fun. I like it. Took all of those out. I'm pretty sure I got both of those, so I won't worry about it. Oh, actually, you know what? Whoops. Nope, didn't change my mind. Just beat out of it too quickly. I got pretty much everything I need out of trading these in, so we can use it for some money. That's all I wanted from you. And again, checking the shop for various things. Yeah, it just stores windows and blocks, essentially, at this point. Just like various floorings. I think we're gonna be okay there. Well, shoot. Well, let's make sure it's not something that I already know how to make. What I'm looking for are those room partitions. So I'm thinking they might make a good backdrop to a booth. They're just kind of tall and skinny. But it's looking like that might not work the way I would like it to. So, we're not out of this yet. Do I have on me? Not enough. Let's head up here and grab this. Should have... Only 16. We need some more. Probably. We'll probably need some more. Okay. More wooden enclosures. Let's just make 100 of them. That should cover what I need. At least I think it will. And then I'd like to see if this is going to work for me. What we'll do is we will... what am I thinking? I'm thinking... miscellaneous. These hanging banners, we might be able to make them kind of a backdrop. And all they cost is twine. So let's do some of this. And we can do just kind of little like cheating bits to try and get things the proper way. Wow, you moved a lot. Yes, Pikachu. Thanks for always being a blast to hang out with. I got you something to say thanks. I'm looking forward to all our future talks, too. All right, some adorable hedge seeds. I'll take them. Something since they're in my inventory and I remembered at this very moment as I'm going by. There we go. I could even... Here, let's... pick that one up real quick. We can do a little bit of soda pop. Swallow seawater, because that's healthy. There we go. We got a nice little shower section for the beach. Creator built a claw machine home that that housed all the plushies. Could be cool on a boardwalk. That could be cool. I'm going to show you what I did real quick, Ashlyn. For my plushies. It unfortunately didn't work out the way that I wanted it to, but it still just looks good in my opinion. I built this little guy over here. And I got all my plushies housed inside of this little building right here. Originally, it was just like, yeah, plushie shop. I was going to have like a cash register, but then I made it too small, and I didn't want to crowd things. And now, of course, Ditto won't come in, or Driftbloom won't come in there. But yeah, claw machine may be a fun idea. Another use of plushies that I have is we got these little floor rugs dyed to look like beach towels. We got some plushies sitting on them. So here is thought. Or at least we can... This is going to be a problem, isn't it? I was kind of hoping... Okay, that wouldn't have worked anyway. Or at least it wouldn't have worked there. Let's... We We could still maybe do something. Because again, this is just going to be kind of, do you get the idea? This is going to be hinting at. Nope, it needs to be on a block. It won't work on there. That is unfortunate. Yeah, we can throw it down there all day long. That doesn't help me. Okay, so if that's not going to work, then let's at least try our other method here. Just to see if... Put it on a block, then break the block. That actually is not a terrible idea. No! Not what I was going for. Try that again. That's fine. I don't mind that. Let's get those placed back down. Water gun, fill that up. If only I can display that. That's a good idea, Heather. Thank you. Yeah, it's floating there, but, like... Again, we're just here to get the idea of what's going on. We'll need something that... maybe the yarn basket up here, because there's a bunch of circular things in there to make it look like balls. We can throw this over here, and we can put up like a tripod here. And then we can have people come back here, take pictures. Yay! Then I'm thinking something we can do is we can throw down... Throw down the Snorlax. Is that too close? No, that'll be fine. What we can do here is... Actually, no, not those. Not those. I have another idea for that. But we'll make this kind of look like a bounce house. You just come in, you jump on the Snorlax. We can also see if there's something else that'll look better, or like look good for like a baseball size something. Let's take a look and see what we've got first. We'll probably put the bell up somewhere. I bet that would look good in a place. could throw arcade machine down. Make a little miniature arcade. That could work well. It's a matter of looking at what you've got and then seeing what you can build. That's the wrong box. I think the big nugget's going to be too big. We can take all these balloons, though. Balloons will work well. We'll take the knitting basket just to see how it looks. Ooh. I'm curious if the back of the berry clock will look like a target. Tables. See if there's a... Okay. We'll see what else we can make for the miscellaneous. We could just make a berry basket. Actually, not the worst idea. Let's make a couple of berry baskets. A berry basket may make more sense than having, like, the... something else there. Yeah. So I don't know if anything else will make sense there. Yeah, we can just go with that for now, at least. Right, for the bounce house, though, I was thinking something that we were looking at previously. Oh, I do have the freaking wooden partitions. I'm dumb. We're gonna make a bunch of wooden partitions. Then I think I throw them up here. I did not, so my other thought is I threw them down here. Yes. We'll make them all see how they look. I love how blind I am. Just situationally blind. Yo, earlier, there was some sea glass here, and just Munchlax was sitting on it completely unmoving. I come in here like, there's a Munchlax item that I didn't know about? I went to buy it, and it's like, oh, Munchlax is just a part of the sea glass. Okay, I got it. Never mind. So, as I said, I figure we can just do something like... No. No. Colin, this is Pallet Town. This is the sandbox area of the game that we can get to. I think I want to have this further back. So let's throw down some of the wooden partitions. Let's sort again. Throw down some of the wooden partitions. What am I making with the Snorlax bed? A bounce house! It's a bounce house. Anyway. I suppose we can just throw, like... do those. Throw you up there. Throw you up there. Throw you guys up there. And then can I do the awning by it? There we go. We got the bounce house. It's all right. So it's a little small, but never mind. But it's still framed, and I think that is the important part. Granted, you still can't get to it, but oh, actually, No, what are you doing? Okay, so I'm gonna need some additional supplies there. But I want to see how this looks with the... Well, actually, we're gonna do a test first. We're gonna do a test. Can I place something on this? No. Can I place something on top of it? No. Okay. So I think this will do more for separating these than it will anything else. Wait, I think I'm going to want to have it like so. So we can try setting up. Grabbed. I can just do a counter here. We do a counter here. We throw the... Oh, berry clock hangs. Does berry clock hang on you? Nope, of course not. Does berry clock have a back? I just want to see if it will hang at all. Because I can throw up... Okay. It will only hang the correct way, so never mind. That's not going to work for it. Throw that up. That'll act as the... I suppose that will act as the, Okay, can we... Thank you. Good, so we are you. Colin, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the forest. Happy to have you here. So we're going to go a bit more builder quality with this specifically. But I think it's going to work out well. But we'll come back to the bed. I think what we can do here, let's pick this up and instead put out the... There we go. We put out the berry box. So you grab the berry, you come over here, you throw, and you dunk down. We can grab a doll. We'll grab a doll for that. Push you back, it'll be just kind of that, and that'll be it. If we do a claw game, it'll have to be right in the center here. Let's go ahead and get these picked back up. I will want to put that back out. Oh, I didn't realize those will just hang with nothing. That's kind of awesome. There we go. Not that. Not that. There we go. No, just sit. That's okay. Yeah, so we got ourselves a dunking booth here. Here, we can just make it more obvious that it's a dunking booth. Again, suspension of disbelief a little bit with it, but that is okay. We need to... Okay. We're gonna go grab some stuff for glass. And again, guys, you ever have any questions? Is the red flame orb any smaller than the gold ball? I don't know. Another thing we could do... Yes, this is my pallet town, Kyle. We could take a nugget, take a frame, and take just a couple of wood blocks, and we could put it on a put a nugget on a frame. Make that. We can. Let's look at the others though. Maybe the flame orb may actually just look better on it. I think maybe doing it on a yeah, doing it on a frame I think is going to work better for it too, rather than on a table. We're not going to do a whole bunch of futzing with all of it, but just like little bits here and there will be fine. Do a couple of those. I need... Okay, it's not there. Do I have it down here? Or did I might have just used all the ones that I had, so we can make more of the platforms. I think having some of these is still useful. We'll head back into... Yeah. So if we do this, we can throw... So I got these wood blocks back here. We can just put them up like that. We can set the frame... up there, and then let's take a look at the... Take a look at the flame orb first. Okay. And then, just for the sake of confirming, we'll check the nugget. I think the flame orb does look better there. I think that works. Then we can push these back to get a little more space for our photos. And we can control our lighting better by having it go against the solid background instead. Not what I was going for. That's too far. Actually, real quick. Sure on all. Okay. I can't remember something about... Oh. Oh, that's nice. Don't need it. Not here. Spotlight? Spotlight would work. Spotlight would definitely work. Oh, that's it. Spotlight is the item you're talking about. Yeah. Got it. Do we? I can just set that up somewhere else. I kind of like the idea of having lights properly here. Just be high up for the actual... Let's... We can double check that here. Photo... Oh, high up location. You are correct. You are correct. So, there are places we could do that here, but we'll probably end up doing that in another one of the biomes, which is fine. Or we could do it over in the Electric Town. There's some high up places over there. Good catch, though. Good catch. I would have placed that and been like, why did nothing happen? What am I doing? I didn't need to come back yet. Get that nice ADHD brain going hard. Okay, so what we can do here... is sort again so I can get things in the right place. Oh, come on. Have those moments you thought it was your dementia? Yeah. Okay, we want... There we are. So we can do that. We can throw out, again, just some basic planks here, because that doesn't have to be anything special. And then I'm hoping, I'm crossing my fingers that... Yes! Oh, it works. I can then... Well, not that one. Yes, yes, we'll... Alright, we got our bounce house. A vending machine there. Yeah, because I think I'd rather have it on that side than over here with the photo cutout. I'm thinking... Go food stall, food stall. We've got over here. Would have been easier if I just went the other direction. We can set just nice little bench. Well, no. Oh, actually, you know what? We do... We do a sword again, because my brain does not see things easily. There it is. Maybe do it this way. And we can just put, like, boxes back here. We can push this one. So those are over here. So we gotta come along, see, oh, awesome, we're gonna have some nice little power. We'll throw a generator. Get a cube back here. Actually, let's reverse that. We'll stack them. So it, there we go. So it's like they have their own little generator right in there. Still have plenty of lights we could potentially do something with. Table back there. We're slowly building this out to make it look better. So we'll get a tripod to throw there. And I do kind of like the idea of... doing a giant claw machine. Like, it seems like it would be fun. Can throw those up so it's nice and thin wall. Well, actually, we don't even have to do that. We can, instead of doing the wooden partitions, we can just make a big old glass case for it. I say that and I'm thinking, well, maybe wooden partitions in the back. I'm thinking maybe that doesn't go there. Maybe that goes... I know it eats up a lot of space. However, I just saw it, then I sorted. It takes up a lot of space. No, it takes up too much space. It takes up way too much space. We can find a place for it, though. I'm not worried. We'll find a place for it. We throw our other berry basket back here. Do I still have plates on? Wait, large square rug. Of course, it's gonna be a little off-center. That'll bug me. We can have that down. Alright, we're at that point. Go ahead and grab yourself a beverage, water, if you have some. Let's take a quick little drink. Check your posture, make sure you're checking yourself. And of course, your what matters for all this. Ugh. Let's grab what we can over... Actually, you know what we need to do yet today? We haven't. Because I'm kind of brain stuck. I don't need any blocks, so I'm not going to worry about this. But let's just go hit up a random... Let's hit up a random island. Go to a dream island, please. Alright, looks like we are at a beach island, so we're at the Pikachu Island. Which does mean I am going to do a little bit of pickup here. Not like serious pickup, but you know. Look, I can stay there. Do not care about another CD. I got plenty of twine, I've got plenty of a lot of stuff. We're just here to grab our items. A plain closet, great. I'm thinking I don't believe there's anything I need from this. Like any of the... Maybe, no. If I need to, I can come back to another one another day. It's not anything I need immediately. But more sea glass is always appreciated. It's one of the hardest ones to come across. Just naturally. Lots of trash, too, though. Don't care about the trash. I've got plenty of trash. I've got so much iron that I don't need to worry about it. But seashells... and glass. Alright, head up. No, we can head down first. Heading down won't hurt. We're right here at the entrance. Can we get a copy of Road to Cerulean City? No. We jump when we're told. There you go. I honestly don't know if I'll ever care about the Stardust or the Star Pieces. They may just be there for me to sell at the end of the day. A tea set. Okay. Small square rug. Oh, it's my first small... Oh, is it designed? No design. It's just a small square rug. Okay. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. I am surprised, though, that I had not gotten one before. Okay, I don't know if I have Setopolis. I do. Okay. Oh my goodness. I have been having just the worst luck with finding... like, new stuff on these islands. Just the worst luck with it. That's fine. Let's get out of here, and we'll continue on with building out the boardwalk. Alright, once again, we're going into a transition scene, which is where we normally do these. Go ahead, grab a beverage, take a drink, hopefully it's water. Check your posture, check yourself, make sure that you're taking care of what you need to. Will do. Now, I will go ahead and grab the rest of what we kind of want to do here. So we need something that says, hey, cool crane game. I think I finally have a use for you. And then we're gonna need way more of the glass windows. Okay, so let's be over here. Let's make 5 of them just to make 5. Grab the various plushies we do have. Then we can buy a couple more. I didn't recognize the shadow. It was just Heracross. Another 3 hundo. Yeah, it took me till today to get stained glass, which was painful. Ooh. Just had a thought, that's all. I'll buy a big boy. Did anyone get the derpy Ditto face for your fountain or dance statue? I think it can be on the dance statue as well, but I know it can be on the fountain kit. Anyone get the Ditto face on it? Because I think that's really cool. Alright, so... let's see, none of that is going to be useful to us. Let's just go over there with what we've got now. Plus, we're gonna do one more thing here. We are going to build... it's not gonna be here, it's gonna be miscellaneous. Yes. A refrigerator. Ooh, habitat. I wonder if that's going to be another Tatsugiri. Found trace of a Pokemon. It's just a beach umbrella, a beach chair, and our dear table. Side table. I don't know if side table is specific or it's just... yeah, it is specifically the side table. Yeah, get you some Tatsugiri with this setup. Okay, so what we're doing here... just go ahead, we're gonna throw... just random plushies down in various orientations. Said this is finally. I think if we just go up 3 on these, it'll be fine. Nope. Yeah, giant claw machine sounds like fun. Thing is, it's big enough for me to squeeze through if I need to. Julie, thank you so much for the heart me. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. So we got that. Next thing, I want to take you out, and I want to put in a burner and a refrigerator. And then we should have... I think we have a pan in here. No, my pan is in storage still. But of course it is. This is feeling like a nice little boardwalk though, right? All the way up to the Ferris wheel. We've got a couple of food stands. We got a little bounce house. We've got our dunk tank over here. And we got a little photo station. So... Let me think on this here real quick, because we could... What? So we put some rope lights around here. I think would probably do okay. I am curious if I were to... I didn't think it would connect that way, but it was kind of worth a shot. We could string the rope lights, though, between these. And along the back, then... we could Frankenstein something. So we just kind of go like this. We should have an extra... Wait, no, I made exactly the right number for those. So never mind for... I can make another one, but I can do a scaffolding out here and just have a couple of chain underneath it. Or... I don't... I have something that would... Maybe. I might have something. Hang on. I might have an idea. We'll see. We'll see what we got. So first things first. Extra scaffolding. Ooh, actually, let's do 3 more. 3 more scaffolding, because there's something that can work out for that. And I think I have identified a better way to do what I wanted to do just now. So let's... Looks right on a shelf, but could it dangle? Is all I'm asking. Can it dangle? And I don't think the answer to that is yes. You grab a pan while we're here. I'm gonna have to think. I'm gonna have to think again. But I have some ideas. And that's the important thing. Grab that stylish frying pan. Got those. I need to get into here? No, not here. Down here. There we go. Nope, not here. It's gonna be up over here then. Okay, so I'm gonna want 4 of you. And I don't know, like 20 of you. We're gonna readjust that. What up, Tink Tink? Am I the only one who's reminded of Tiny Tina when you think about Tinkaton? Come on. Okay, so instead we will do... Not those ones, we want the vertical ones on top. I only grabbed 3 of them? That doesn't seem like me. Or I guess it seems exactly like me. It's okay, it looks like these aren't going to work anyway the way I want them to. Never mind, I have to break them down, that's right. So we can just do it this way. Since I already messed that up. Okay, this is kind of what I was looking for anyway. It's rare that I grab the exact right amount. Oh, are these... No, this will work. This is going to work. Which is not how I would like it to work, and that's, again, okay. Go ahead, we're going to... Go down like that. We're gonna see... I am hoping this works. No! Actually... I'm not giving up on the scaffolding yet. Scaffolding can go... like, over here, and over here. And then over here, and over here. We can throw down just a block like that. Dangle a chain from it. Maybe dangle a chain from it. There we go. Then... we have something like that going on it, and then I can... Does that... I mean... that doesn't not look right. Need some more thinking travel. So I'd say there's nothing that looks explicitly like a claw. This is making me wonder, though. Let's do a quick test. Let's make one more Pokeball lamp. There's so much glass. Or 500 glass just sitting in inventory. Ugh. This is purely a test, and we'll come down in a moment. I'm pretty sure the answer to this is no. Yeah. Like I said, that was just a test. Because if I could hang that from something like that, I think it would work very well. But it doesn't, so... Thought you said something. That's fine. So if we can't find it there, and that's fine. We don't need to find anything there. We can just work on kind of the remainder. Just kind of zhuzhing things up, making sure we have all the lights we need. Should have plenty of... Never mind, we need to make more of those. Let's make 30 of them. Just to be safe, we'll make 30. 30 of those lights. I think we need anything more from here. Yes, we can now make large square. Ooh, and apparently some other stuff. Ah, stone flooring. How exciting! Honestly, we may just have to use our imagination for the chain having just the grate on it being the claw. I can't think anything else that'll work better at the moment. Something for controls in front, though, would be nice. So what we could do here is we could... Kitchen counter, or Pokemon Center counter. And then... Fancy pen! That looks like a joystick to me. Anything else that just kind of screams... Oh! Yeah, a punching game. So we can still set up a couple of, like, arcade machines and whatnot. Get these. Could use a block and 2 curved pipes? Ooh! That's not a bad idea either. Oh, not you. You. There we go. You over there. Should have an arcade machine in here. Literally right there. That's a good thought. So we're gonna do that. I want to change the block up. We'll do an illuminated cube light. And I think what I'll do is I'll make it a little bit taller then. No, they were over here. Oh, oh, come on. Oh, come on. You've never given me that kind of trouble before. There we go. It was all about the angle. Oh, I had a couple in there already. Well, whatever. Okay, well, now I have an excuse for that, so... we make it just one block taller, I can make it make sense. So, ooh, we're gonna need to eat more food here. Let's go through more of our tomatoes. We're changing this up slightly, which is fine. So we'll stack the beams up just a little bit higher. There'll be a little bit of a gap, but I think that'll be fine. Overall, that'll be fine at least. So original plan's still gonna work, just a little differently is all. I figure that just kind of works like, hey, this is part of the track. Then we can throw out our block. We can put our chain on block. We can go down further, put our let's sort again. There we go. Nice little light there. I think we'll do... there's... Yeah, we're gonna... Yeah, that does work. That was a great idea, thank you. And we may even still have room to actually call Drifloon down in there. No promises, but we might. Okay. The things we're looking to do. Throw a couple of those up there just to make it look, you know. Actually, we can... Nah, we'll be good. We'll be good. That's gonna be in the way. We will not worry about that. We'll just do... Okay. We're getting real crowded in here, but that's kind of the point. Well, that's not right. Oh, actually, that might be exactly right. That works much better. Ooh, let me put lights against that. It's fine. They don't need to worry about that. We'll throw lights up against you. Ah. I guess we are throwing it up on the corners. That's fine. Okay. I think what I'll do is I'll get a couple more of these counters. Just kind of side by side. But yeah, I think that our giant claw machine's looking nice. Again, thanks for the recommendations on the pipe pieces. I didn't even think about that. So last thing we just need a tripod. And I'm going to consider that, outside of maybe some additional... one other thing I need to do after that. But other than some additional decorations, I'll consider that complete. Is it not in here? Nope, it was literally right there. Perfect. Ah, boo. It doesn't work like that. That's okay. I have another idea. I have another idea. Security camera. I'm not using it for literally anything else. I know I can use it to, like, check and see when a habitat is ready, or check and see where certain Pokemon are. Nah, we're gonna set it up so it looks at that and nothing else. We say is the fastest way to get to level 10 in areas. Auric, the fastest way is to read what your Pokemon like and put those things near them. That is by far the fastest. Get them homes, get them things they like. And that will do it for you. There we go. The other thing I was thinking about was... I haven't put this pan down yet. Keep building random stuff. Realized it didn't move. Yeah. We got some food stalls. We got our bounce house. We have our giant Ferris wheel. We got our dunk tank, our photo booth, and our claw machine with a small arcade next to it. I'm pretty okay with this for now. Again, I'd like to do some additional decorations, but I think for what we are at right now, I feel like that's good for this area. So there's some additional things I just want to get kind of out and about real quick. And then once we get those things out, I think we can consider the beach area just done. We want a bonfire. Where'd I get the Snorlax bed? I found them in Treasure. I have gotten one. I believe I've gotten one from Gimme Ghoul, but I just had one in one of my Pokemon's trade shops. So that's the one that I put out there. All right, what was I doing? Chair. Log chairs. We're gonna make, I don't know, 6 of them. 6 sounds good. Haven't been able to find, oh, the boardwalk area looks cool. I appreciate that, Cyber. Cyber.exe. Appreciate you. We're just gonna do a quick little bonfire over here. With some just log seats near it. And we can expand out the beach a little bit. We got some sand on us. No, not what I was asking for. There we go. Alright, then we just need someone to come light it. Don't see Magby. You can probably do it, I would assume. Come on over, buddy. You got a lot of fire on you. Should be able to get this started, right? Do you not have burn? Do you seriously not have burn? No, you got burn. Hey. Hey, my guy. Set me on fire. You can do it. I believe in you. There you go. Alright, so we got a good beach area, we got some lifeguards, we've got a little workout area, we got a volleyball net, quote-unquote, a shower with grate. This, again, just needs some more decoration, then it will be done. I mean, just some, like, more decoration in general along this as well. We got our little fishing hut over here. Forgot that I had the wheel, so I grabbed that. So I'm going to consider this beach complete, because I don't have a lot that I want to do with the, with over here. So I think we can pretty much call, like I said, the most I would do is just make a little path. Like, make a little stone road over here to this guy. That's it. We need more trash cans, recycling bins. I'd like to learn the recycling bin. I think that would be good. Alright. So we need to expand this out. I need to do something with the area kind of over here. Probably just like plant bushes or something. Got our graveyard that was built. What, last Friday? I want to say it was Friday we did that. We need to fix up the museum, because the more I look at my museum, the more I dislike it. I think that we can make it more dynamic than the museum in Rocky Ridges. I do like this little area over here. Again, it's just a very much, hey, these are my nature forward things. Volcano, I still think is probably my coolest build. Apartment Botanist, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the forest. We're so happy to have you here. Let's see here. We've got, as I said, the hot spring area will be built over here. Eventually, that's on the wheel. We've got our volcano complete with many a. Hang on, I got something I need to do, and I hope that I don't fall down too far for this. I fell down too far for this. That's fine. As we can see, everything is hollow underneath. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that fixed, though. Thank goodness we have magnet rise. I am just going to throw out. Wait, if I put this down here. There we go, and then. Cyber, thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate you. cliff rock. There we go. Now we have those lights on. Yeah, we got lots of lava all the way around. We got a lava pool here. We got a lava pool over there. We've got this area here in between Eevee Acres and the volcano. That's going to turn into some form of nature center. So we're going to see what we can do with that. I need to redo... And the nature center is on the wheel as well to do as a big build. We've got our garden here, which I want to change up so I don't have to use the sprinklers. Not that I have anything against sprinklers, I just don't want to use them anymore. Here we have Eevee Acres, one of my favorite little builds, just needs some decoration to be completed. But I have Eevee in all 8 of the Eeveelutions here. Until they introduce one in Gen 10. Maybe. I don't know. I might do a replica of the Gerudo town out here. Which would be very difficult to do. Mostly because of space and everything, but like, I'm just trying to think. There's not a lot we can do. Hoping for a dragon or flying type Eevee in Gen 10. I mean, overall, I don't think we're getting a new Eevee type anytime soon. But if we do, like, a flying Eevee, I think would freaking rock. Over here, we of course have the power plant. Up there is the bar build I did. It's a concert bar up there. I need to make it easier to get up to it. Which will probably amount to me putting in an elevator. Because it seems like a good place to put an elevator. This is just going to be my nice industrialized area. And over here, we are going to build a replica of the villain's tower from Legend ZA. That's another thing on the wheel. Last thing on the wheel is building a mansion for myself. And I don't know where I would put that yet or how I would make it. Just want to give a quick little view of the bar. We of course have the line out here because you got to line up to get into the bar when it opens. If there's a concert, you want to make sure you have a good line going. We got the bouncer's table. We got a little arcade area over here. We've got ourselves the bar, some tables, a nice vending machine, a dance floor, a stage where the Toxtricity twins stay. We love this area. Those are essentially what I've built so far. And we need to decide what we are going to build for tomorrow, or what our plan is for tomorrow's build. So we could do more cleanup, but I feel like I did clean up on Tuesday, and that was kind of good enough for now. Like, there's still room for more cleanup. God, I love that. This turned out really good. Thanks for the suggestions with the claw machine. I do really like how the pop art sofas worked for this. It works well with the crystal blocks there. Now, only if we could get this to rotate. If we could only get this to rotate, then everything would be great. But I think at this point, we're going to go ahead and call it here. It is past midnight. I do have a small child I need to be taking care of. So we are going to be back again tomorrow, 9 p.m. Central Time, playing more Pokopia. I will put up a video tomorrow of what our build is going to be. I'll spin the wheel. If you have any ideas, feel free to I've got a video on my TikTok page asking for build ideas. So if there's anything you saw here or didn't see here that you want to see here, just comment on that video what you'd like to see, or just you can DM me, do whatever you want to do. I am Elfington, literally everywhere. We are going to be live, of course, tomorrow, Sunday, And then we start our time with Irium next week. So I am going to be off Tuesday where I would normally be on, but I will be on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday on Irium. Um, and then I will be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, live TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube all at the same time. I hope everyone had a wonderful night. I had a bunch of fun building here with you. I hope you all have a great time, great weekend. Goodbye.